I'm Sue Pierman, and I have been quilting since I joined the group, basically.
How long have I been quilting? Actual quilting, probably about 4 years. Piecing quilts, I have probably done for about 20 years.
Well, my name is Sue Cruzy, and I really started quilting just several years ago when they asked me to join this group.
My name is Carolyn Babcock. I've been coming to this church for about 10 years, and I've been coming to quilting for about 6. Oh, as long as I can remember, I have embroidery ever since I was a child.
I'm Jan Waddell. Many of you would know me as Janet Peterson, and I've been quilting since my mom needed my help on weekends, and I found her quilting stash. She had been involved with this quilting group for years. She grew up in the church, her parents were in the church, and I grew up in the church. So, long story short, not really very long. I would guess it started in the 20s, 30s. Let's see, Coral Hansen Bloomstrom would have been in amongst the original quilters. My mom was in the group, so quilting has gone on in this church for years and years and years and years and years.
Carolyn Gable and Judy Bogle do a lot of the work. Jan also, and Sue sews them together. So my part in the process is to tie the quilts, so they're already assembled, and we tie them, and then someone else binds them and finishes them up. It's a combined effort.
It takes a long time to tie a quilt from start to finish. I've never done it in one setting because I don't sit still that long, and so it takes a long time.
Oh, a long time. In hours. It depends on the size of the blocks. You know, those little teeny ones would take a lot more time, those little, but I've been working on, I've sewed 2 together now for them. And it's taken me, you know, I don't know, 50, 60 hours, I would say.
Well, what I do is usually go home. I piece a lot of quilts at home. I've quilted several. I got 2 at home now that I've got a quilt for the church. But I spend a lot of my time just putting quilts together.
But a fidget quilt is something that we do to give to the Alzheimer's patients in the nursing homes in Lincoln, and to give them something to do with their fingers. Yeah. And we sew buttons and zippers and things on them to make them attractive to them. This is one of our fidget quilts. It has a lot of different feelers for a person to feel. There's no cost to those fidget quilts. We give them all away.
The proceeds from our sale go to help all the missions here at church. We go to Matt Talbot.
Some of the old timers, I would guess so. It was always service. It was always give it away. That was the philosophy of missions.
Oh my goodness. I would say it's in the thousands since I started. I've been here a long time, and when we sold them at church, we'd put maybe 40, 45 quilts out.
Well, the old groups only met once a month, but let's say they did a quilt a month. So that's 12 a year in 100 years. That tells you at least how many quilts have come out of this church.
It's a good time to be together. It's very, very heartwarming. They're all very nice people. I love them all.
This is a very fun group, very accepting, and I really appreciate that.
I think just knowing that you're doing something to help other people is one of the things that got me into the group, you know, that we do.
Well, I wouldn't drive out from Lincoln if these women weren't amiable and had the right heart and had the right heart for missions and for each other. They're a joy to work with and be with, and they're irreplaceable to me.
It's so nice to have the fellowship with the other ladies and feel like we're doing something to help other people. An honor to be working with them and to give God the glory.